Hi, welcome to Goal Central. I'm Luke Lettet. I want to thank you for taking the next evolution in your education and the next evolution in your business, and even more so in your thinking, and bringing your culture in together to just experience a better life and experience a better experience with your business. What I want to introduce you here throughout the next 4 videos is the critical alignment model. And what the critical alignment does is it breaks up into 4 different categories. The first one is environment, the second one is structure, the third one is implementation, and the fourth one is people. It also goes by the name of the ESIP model. And if you've ever heard of this before, you know how powerful it can be. Maybe you've tried it and never really implemented it correctly. Who knows? I'm not sure. If you've tried this before, you know how good this can be. If you've heard of it before, you know that you're in the right place. It's more than a business framework, it's a thinking framework. And if you take me up on my offer to join me at my next free event, I'll take you through how it's a thinking model and how you can utilize it in so many different ways. So for an example, this framework that I'm about to show you, it can be implemented in sporting organizations. It can be implemented in non-for-profit organizations. It can be implemented into your thinking, like I was saying before. You can run your family in this way. Imagine the gift you could give yourself and your family if there were no, I don't know, answers. If they knew exactly where they were going and how they were getting there, and they knew the structures to support them. Imagine what a life you could live if you lived in this way. Imagine the type of business you could have if you had the right thinking, if you had the right systems to support you, if you were taking the right correct action to take you towards your goal, to take you to where you wanted to always go with this business. And imagine if you had the right people around you to do that. What a business it could be. What an experience it could be. For me, teams and businesses in general are de facto families. So imagine what you could do with your de facto family if you implemented an awesome framework that supported you all the way and created a situation where it wasn't just work, it was a place of living. So what I want to show you here is the business side of things. And so you can implement this as of tomorrow, as of today, as of right now. Once you finish watching the first video, you can implement this into your business. So what is the critical alignment model and what are the benefits? Well, it ensures we are across all of what we need to consider when we're making decisions and taking action. It gives us clarity on what is missing or poorly done. It gives us a blueprint on what is best practice. How awesome is that? What is best practice to you? What is best practice that you're doing right now? And it gives us a pathway to cause positive disruptions inside a business and out there in the marketplace. So imagine what you could do with this. I'm sure that I trust that you will get and enjoy these videos, the next 4 videos, and see the great value in their content. It's going to be an amazing journey. I love presenting this stuff. It's awesome to implement, and it's awesome to live by. So let's get started on the first one. The first level of the critical alignment model is environment. This is an archetype called the visionary. And I'll go into detail into the visionary when you come to the live event and show you how you can live in a positive way with the visionary and sort of live incongruent with the visionary, and how that sort of plays out in your life or in your business. This level gives you the foundations or the DNA for your business. Without it, it doesn't survive, or it does in a really negative way. Like it'll have mixed results, and your culture will be mixed. It'll sort of be a little bit all over the place and not sort of congruent with what it is that you want to do and where you want to take your business. Environment will change the way you make decisions. It'll change the way what you care about, what you'll attend to, or what you'll agree or reject. It'll change the way you do everything if it's implemented correctly. In most cases, the leader of the business tends to make these up themselves and not implement enough of their staff to create this. I believe that every team should do this. Every single team should create an environment, you create the structure, create the implementation, and then create the people and the stuff around people. Because otherwise they're not invested in it. If they're invested, they're invested, they're in it, it's theirs. They can now hold themselves, you can hold themselves accountable to what it is that they're doing. If they're not living by the rules that you've created, and they're not invested and they haven't had a chance to implement some of that stuff or have a say into some of that stuff, well then they're not going to be invested in it. And you have to understand that. And if you're not understanding that bit and you still want the control, then there's more issues that you're going to have along the way with people retaining good quality help. So let's get started. Purpose. All starts with purpose. All business starts with purpose. This is your why. Why are you in business? What is the purpose of the business? Why are you here? It can't just, if you're a manufacturer, it can't just be to make good products. It's got to be more than that. There's got to be more to you and your business. So what is your why? What is the purpose of your business? The culture is the next one. How do you ride? How do your people ride? How do they communicate with each other? Understand this, all by putting all these into place, your people and the people that work for you, and like I said before in a previous video, people in business are creating de facto families. So imagine having a family that is your raving fan. A raving fan that you don't have to pay for. They're doing you a service by you're doing yourself a service even more so by creating raving fans with the people that work for you, or the people that you work with even more so. So culture is a really big, important part of that. And so when we look at culture, we understand how do we ride. This is how I was saying before, you need to make sure that everybody's involved in this because they've got to be invested. Vision. Where are you heading? Where is your business heading? Where do you want it to be? The next section is mission. How will you get there? How will you get to your vision? How will you get to where it is you want to go? Values. What do you know you care about? What do you know you care about? Values are so important. And values can be done in one word or they can be done in a sentence, a short sentence. However works for you. This is the beauty of the critical alignment model, is that it's what it is for you. Best practice for you and your business and your people. Beliefs. What do you know to be true? What do your people know to be true? Even more so. It changes everything too. It's a different ballgame when you start answering these questions with the people that are involved. What attitude? What is your approach to this? What is your approach to taking your business forward? What is your approach to your values, your beliefs, your vision, your purpose, your mission, your culture? What is the attitude in that? Understanding that is a big key. Standards. The personal standards you hold yourself to and your people hold themselves to. And even more so, your whole organization holds themselves to. What standards? Expectations. This is a really cool one. I love this one. The standards you expect of others and the others that you have inside your business. So if you are Joe Blow in your business and who works in accounting, for an example, what sort of expectations do they have with other people? If they're aligning themselves with the standards, with the purpose, with the vision, with the mission, and all the values and beliefs that you guys have created, and the standards, what sort of expectations do they expect from other people? Really, really cool. I love that one. And then goals. Goals are important. Some people don't sort of get... They're a little funny about goals. I can't think of a better word right now, but they're a little funny about goals. That I think because they've never achieved the quality in a goal or achieved the desired outcome, they don't believe in them. Well, I'm here to tell you that goals give you direction. Sometimes people create 90-day goals. They create 90-day goals with the thinking that they have now. And I want to take you and push you further. Create 90-day goals around a 12-month goal. Create your 12-month goal over a 3-year plan. Because if you have that, you're thinking bigger. You're using your visual and your visionary archetype to think bigger, By thinking bigger, it changes your 30-day goals or your 90-day goals. And it changes the way you think about them and the way you implement them. With all these things, and I can appreciate in most cases, if you're a business owner, you would have heard all this stuff before, and I can imagine these questions going through your mind. When I was working at a hotel in Melbourne, I was there as a maintenance officer, and they did all these things. They put them all in place and what have you. They didn't work. Under no circumstances did it work at all, because the owners of the hotel wrote them with the general manager. They wrote them. They didn't have all the office staff come in. They didn't have all of the housekeeping staff, the maintenance staff, the kitchen staff come in and say, okay guys, this is what we're doing, what do you think? They didn't. And then when they put them together, they put them on a little A4 piece of paper, A4, and put it in the back somewhere. And inside that, even more so, can you imagine that you want your clientele to know and experience all these great values and beliefs and visions and missions that you've got, and the expectations and standards and attitude that you've got. They're not experiencing those things because the staff didn't know about them. So they've got them inside, and around them there is 6 or 7 different other documents, and it's hidden in the middle. So when any employee walked into this part of the building, they never saw them. They never read them. And this is the part that I'm saying to you guys, is you can implement this now. However, you need to know this stuff, because this isn't just about you. You have a de facto family. And knowing what they think, knowing how they write, and knowing how they do their thing is so important to take your business to the next level. And by doing this, can you see how by implementing this and having all your employees have something to say about this, how you could change the whole culture of your business? You could build raving fans out of your own people. Raving fans, free marketing, that when they talk about their work, they talk about it with volition. They talk about it with just energy. This didn't happen at this hotel. I've seen it happen so many businesses. This does not happen. Not enough. And we have control of this. So I want to say this to you. If this is enough to get you motivated, then fill in your details below. You'll see below this video, you'll see there's a place for you to enter your phone number. Enter your phone number, I will call you, and let's strike up a conversation about how we can implement this stuff into your business. If not, that's cool too. Enjoy the videos. Enjoy implementing them yourselves. Do this stuff, and I'm telling you, the overall space you will be in will be different. The appreciation that you'll have in your business will be different. By having raving fans, it changes the way they communicate with your clientele. So I hope to hear you on the phone. I'm looking forward to calling you. If not, I'll see you on the next video, and enjoy doing this stuff. Enjoy implementing this stuff in your business. I'll see you on the next video.